as usual, and welcome to another arcade block. They want to change it to gamerblock, so I finally get it right, and then they change it to gamerblock. Okay, alright, so this is what it says. Of course it is what it says. The arcade block, it says that somewhere, so my apologies for getting that wrong, because every time the emails come up it says the generic Nerdblock. I'm going to open this up, so it doesn't sound like there's anything breakable in here, which is always a plus. So, hey, that could be fun. Actually, that did sound like there was something I shouldn't do there, but anyway. So here the knife gets plunged in, and wow, that really had an effect then. So the knife gets plunged in, and it's just eventually like I'm gonna hurt myself one day doing this, aren't I? Right. So where is the opening? I must find an opening. There's always an opening in these things. It's just a matter of finding it. Alright, we'll just do it from the top. Get the plastic off. And I'm sure this could come in handy somehow, maybe to wrap some tomatoes in or something like that. You can keep these in the fridge, keep your vegetables fresh, and it's all courtesy of the Nerdblock crowd. So, anyway, opening time, as usual, it's like you're opening up the video case, or game case, whatever. What should I do first? Mark your answers below. Alright, so it sounds plasticky. Ooh, there'd be polystyrene in here. I might need to... It's very sticky. We've got bubble wrap. No, don't worry, I won't do that as badly as I did before. Let's have a look here. It's Legend of Zelda. So it needs to... Maybe that's the idea is... Zelda... Oh, here we go. Opening. Zelda has an opening. This looks rather... and sounds rather breakable. Now, history proves that breakable things are probably not the best things in my hands. So, well, actually, that's unnerved myself. So, anyway, there is someone that looks like the Sheriff of Nottingham or something from Robin Hood, or one of the dwarfs there from Snow White, perhaps. You could have. What on earth is that? That looks like some of the arrows. Maybe it's pre-costume Xena, perhaps, before she, when she was blonde. And on the other side is, just trying not to flare it. So on the other side there is, still carries a sword. They look like church windows, actually. It's like, maybe that's the religion of Zelda. So you've got that and that. I mean, that would be the biggest shot glass, and you could have a lot of issues with that one. It'd be kind of like filler to the... But it does look like you should have something that could screw up on the top. And if you're going to screw anything, it's better to be on the top, unless you'd like it to be on the bottom when you're turning it over. Just put it out over there, out of harm's way. And there's the... Oh, actually, it would probably help if I read the darn thing. It's a glass candle holder. Okay, so you either make your own candles in there and hope that the print doesn't fall off, or you can buy a candle and hope it fits. If it doesn't fit, then you can smash the thing and make it fit. So, alright, next one. Oh, another one of these. Oh dear me. He really needs to do something about his shaving, doesn't he? That's the nastiest shaving cut I've ever seen. But at least it spared his eye, well, from what we can gather. So this is from Assassin's Creed, and it's something that sounds like jugular, but I know it's not jugular, it's aguilia or something like that. It sounds like a plant or a flower. You could put him into your garden and see if anything grows. Maybe you can, oh hang on, you can take his hoodie off. Oh, look at that. Nice haircut there for him. Maybe that's the reason why he has the hoodie on, is to cover those ears. I know how that feels. So put his hoodie back on, and there is, oh my goodness, you wouldn't be able to get too many enemies with this little sword thing here. That's pretty flaccid, actually. Maybe that's the idea, is that his flaccidity is Aguilar. Oh, I can't pronounce that name. It's, I can pronounce Assassin's Creed, though. That's always good. Put your passion in play. Okay. So we can put him... What we can do is we can put him in the candle holder there, and if nothing else, instead of sticking him on your shelf or whatever, you got two for the price of one. If you don't want to use the candle holder, you can shove him in there, and if you want to be really nasty there, you can chuck a candle in there and burn him up the backside. I think that he would, looks like he not enjoy that. So let's put him there. You might want to... Shit! Oh my. No, I didn't break it. They actually didn't stand up very well. It's maybe because I had this silly thing. Alright. Next one, before I destroy them all. Alright, now, what's this? Another one of these key rings. They seem to love their key rings. If you used all of their key rings at once, your pocket would be shredded. Not to mention other parts would be shredded too. So, it's a warning, may harm eyes, contains LED light, do not point and shine directly into the eyes. Oh, you know what's going to happen here. So, undo him, and there is his thingo. Now, what does it say? Press start. Oh, it's a little flashlight there. You can really sort of, oh yeah, oh, hang on. There we go. Robbie's looking a little blue at the moment. Feeling a little blue and lonesome. Yes. So, I wonder if you can do... No, you can't do the controls there, just that. Just that. There we are. Now, what else is in here? Okay, they, another Mega Man comic thing, what's it, whatever. It basically seems to be a bit of a... Guts. Seems to be a bit of an alphabetical thing about, yeah, Robot Master Field Guide. So effectively, if you see these out in the field, you know who they are. So if you see Drill Man out in the field, you know he's going to be doing some roadworks, perhaps, or something like that. And if you see, well, naturally, if you see Mega Man, actually he'd be really great with getting things done with those feet. Really great at flattening the soil, I suspect. And if you see, Pump Man, oh, great for filling up your car there. So if you're a little bit unsure about how to put the petrol in your car, call on old Pump Man. He can really pump it up for you. You can get that hose. And from Pump Man to Snake Man. Does Snake Man have scales? You can't hide from me, he says. Well, I suppose not. But if you've got the picture there, you will be able to see him. You know what he looks like. So it's another thing from Capcom. Yeah, I did get that right. So yeah, it's another thing from Capcom, and so as usual, they're pretty thick, so you can do that. And unfortunately, there's no sort of thing where you get a running cartoon out of that. So never mind. All right, so this is a warning, apparently, where the arcade block is being upgraded to the gamer block, which is pretty much what I said at the start of this. They sent an email out for people, and it says there, yep, arcade block is leveling up. Now, one is for E for everybody. Well, you'd want E to stand for everybody, as opposed to E for what, everything. E for absolutely crap. But he seems to have a little love heart, which is very sweet. So obviously he wants a love heart for everybody as well. So bit of a player, that one seems to be. And then you go into the mature. The others, obviously with mature, the others will have the block-related M for mature. Or it could be M for mystery, or M for mediocre, perhaps. Or it could mean M for magnificent. Better sort of do all that, make it fair. So, can't really tell what the thing there is that he's got. But basically, the mature block. That's the one we've got coming up. So I subscribe to the mature gamer block, which probably you might think, this guy mature? Jeez, no, that's not right at all. It'd probably be more the kids block, the juniors block or something like that, which is a gorgeous. Yes. So so that's that. So that will be the next thing. And what else? We've got another one from our $10 credit things. I love the smile on the one on that side there, though. And obviously he feels like he needs to wear a life jacket there, just in case the thing sinks or swims. Well, I suppose because he's on the edge of the picture, he probably feels like he needs some saving grace. Nice watch too. That must be one of these things that they get with these things. They get a nice, gorgeous Rolex watch or something like that. So wonderful. Oh yeah, Zelda glass candle holder. Don't worry, you won't have to go through a dungeon to get to this treasure. Maybe you do. After I've used it, maybe you do. With the exclusive glass candle holder from The Legend of Zelda. And apparently it's the arcade block product of the month. So there you go, something breakable is the product of the month. That sounds clever. Especially. And apparently that Assassin's Creed thing is a plush. So apparently this is plush. But like the other one, it's actually really not very malleable because you can't squash him. Oh, hang on a second. Oh. Another version of a Scot. So, not too plush. Mind you, he did travel. So that's the other thing. If he's going to be, he's a good traveller. Now, with the t-shirt, as usual, it's probably quicker for me to just do the old click and all that sort of stuff, just to save time. So I'll just do all of it. Don't worry, you won't see anymore. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so this is what you get from the Rolling Stones, apparently. Looks like I've grabbed the wrong t-shirt. I think we better have another go at this. this is the actual arcade block one, and good grief, it looks like there's a lot of faces in there. I might just bring that closer to... My goodness me. There's some interesting ones there that looks like that's from The Incredibles. Obviously a whole great bunch of different characters. I think I prefer the other one. No, I'd better do the gamer one, hadn't I? Given that it's apropos what this is all about. So, don't you love how the shirt and how the hair changes too? Cool. This is let me try and read it backward. But it's blurry. All I can read is a t-shirt and that it's orange and black, which funnily enough matches this. So pretty much I think that's it. Oh, hang on. There is another one. This is the thing that says for next month's gamerblock, because it's moved on from being an arcade block now to a gamerblock. And it's got each block, you will also receive a code for a fully downloadable Steam game. Oh, so obviously there's games that you can play in a sauna. Cool. Mind you, I don't think that would do its workings much good. And then you've got Pa Rapper the Rapper. And what on earth that is, I have no idea. That's me having no idea is the idea of this, actually. I keep forgetting to say that. So you've got Pa Rapper the Rapper. I'm amazed I got that right. And Pac-Man and more, but apparently you've also got the M for Mature Gamer Block is locked and loaded with items and exclusives from Fallout. Fallout depends. Does that mean that when you open it up it's just going to fall out? Hopefully it's not like the glass thing that I had to open before and nearly destroyed. Yeah, if it's breakable then it's likely to sort of fall into something. So Fallout, Sniper Elite number 4, and not only does that little symbol look like something out of Top Gun, but it seems like there's a bit of a thing going under there. Maybe it's part of an apple or an apricot turnover or something like that. So when you've finished your Sniper Elite, you have a bit of a fallout, and that could be your meal for the day. Well, that's true, but you'd have to compete with Pac-Man. So that's good. So I think that's pretty much it for another one of these train wreck videos of mine. That's why I have to fan myself. That's why I'm fanning myself off, because this was just so disastrous. All right, now you take care. Hope 2017 is a good one for you. The things that amuse. And so please do the like and subscribe thing, and I'll see you next February. No, that makes it sound like next February means 2018. Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. Well, it will be an M for mature block. I wonder if there's an I for immature. Now that would be mine. So anyway, all right. So you take care, and I'll see you next month for the next gamer loot nerd thing, whatever. I want to say. Yep. Alrighty. Catch you then. Ciao.